So, I've got a few issues with Vanguard, and I know this video is a little bit more straightforward. It's just because these issues they're really starting to aggravate me a lot. My first issue with this game is, I don't know if this is just a PC bug or it's also a console thing too. Please let me know in the comments. But I feel like every time I'm doing good in a game, in this game I was 7-1, well technically 7-2 because right as I was, I guess, going to die, you could say, my game froze and all my audio cut out and my game crashed and the customer service popped up to like report the problem of what happened. I don't understand why this is happening. I don't know if it's just my game that I downloaded is bugged or what, because that seems like an awfully convenient time for my game to crash. And I have multiple hours of recording for it. In this video, I've got 2 clips of it happening. In this game, I was 7-1, and then right as I was about to die by a rocket launcher, I could hear the Panzer Strike, or whatever it's called, like, rearing down. You're gonna see my game freeze, all my audio cuts out, and then my game crashes. In the second game in Berlin, I was 6-1. The exact same thing happened to me. My game froze, the audio cut out, and my game crashed. Now, this is one of the most serious things that have ever happened in Call of Duty history. I really don't understand why this is a thing in this fucking video game. It's too convenient. What I'm saying is, it's too convenient to be happening only when I'm getting good games, but when I have a bad game, it'll force me to stay into the lobby. Like, it won't let me leave. I'll be 10-14 in a TDM match trying to level up one of my weapons, and the leave game thing will literally be locked and it'll be gray. Like, it'll force me to stay in that game or in that lobby. That is my biggest issue with this game. My second issue with this game is the shotguns. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but they've already nerfed the shotguns 3 times, and it has not done a single thing for how strong these shotguns are. Literally every single shotgun in Vanguard feels like the 7.25 when it was unnerfed. And that's every single shotgun in this game. I think there's 5 or 6 shotguns that you could choose from. And some of them happen to be automatic or single fire, but they don't have to where you have to pump or use your lever action or you have to brake action the shotgun. You could just semi-auto the shotgun and keep firing. These shotguns are killing people from 30 meters. Look! Right as I'm saying this, his reticle wasn't even on that guy. But because of those buck slug rounds, he won the gunfight. There's literally no reason the shotguns, for one, should have that much spread when their hip fire accuracy is literally like the size of an orange. I don't know if you've leveled up all the shotguns and you put all the right attachments on them, but more than likely, your hip fire reticle is going to be the size of an orange. And the hip fire spread goes much beyond that, and people do not realize this. I've noticed that hip fire spread is off by 3 or 4 inches in a full circle all the way around your shotgun. I've been killed in DOS House and Shipment by shotguns with people who aren't even aiming at me. Like, I swear to God, they won't be aiming at me. They will shoot to the left or the right of me, and they'll still hit me even though their hip fire spread reticle is nowhere near my body. I don't know if that's a product of how the buck slug shots, like the buck in the slug rounds, when the buck separates, I don't know if that's how it spreads, if that's a mechanic or whatever it is, but they have to nerf these shotguns. It is beyond an issue. This is the worst the shotguns have ever been in COD history. And there's no comparison. There is no comparison at all. Like, it leaves me speechless how they still think that the shotguns in this game are not an issue. Someone has literally dropped a nuke with 2 shotguns running overkill, ran 2 shotguns, and got a nuke in 33 seconds. Never in COD history has this ever even been thought possible. It has ever been, in gaming history actually, has this ever seen as anything that could ever happen. Like, it literally leaves me speechless to find out that someone actually got a nuke in 30 seconds. Like, that's, oh my God, that shouldn't happen ever. That infuriates me. Okay, I gotta I gotta move on to the third one before I get on a whole rant about these shotguns, even though I'm already ranting. So, my third problem with this game is every single SMG in this game has way too much damage fallout. There's way too much damage falloff for these SMGs. In Modern Warfare, the most amount of hit markers you could get with MP5 at range, even without the 30 round, without those 30 round 10 millimeters, is usually around the 6 to 7 area. In this game, I'll be using the Type 100 to where it has the three shot kill with 40 damage, and it'll take anywhere from 5 to 9 shots at long range. In no way should the damage fall off be that prevalent to where your gun actually gets ruined in any other range than short range. Like, you cannot build the SMGs to be long range, even though people try, because their damage fall off is way too much and they don't have enough bullet velocity. It's something that wasn't ever a problem in any COD game besides this one. Even the Fennec from Modern Warfare, the Fennec has the worst bullet velocity I've ever seen in any gun in that game, and you could still beam people within, I think it's like 50 to 60 meters within 8 shots with a gun that shoots, I think it's like 900 rounds to 1100 rounds per minute or something like that. It's fucking absurd. Even in that game where bullet velocity and damage range or whatever was like the most prevalent thing ever because of how massive the boost the attachments give you, that your guns would theoretically be assault rifles at long range. Right here's what I'm talking about. My game froze and crashed, and now I'm on to the second game. But back to what I was saying is the SMGs are just simply too weak. They are way too weak for this game. The game crashes all the time, and the shotguns are way too strong. Those are my 3 issues with this game. I don't know if anybody's experiencing the PC crashes like I am when I'm doing good. I really don't know if that is. If you are, please let me know in the comments. With the shotguns, I know every single person is having a problem with the shotguns. I know every single person. You cannot tell me that you haven't played this game already today and haven't left a game because of a shotgun. You cannot tell me. It's physically impossible. There's almost a shotgunner in every single lobby that has to ruin it for everyone, no matter what lobby you play. It's just a thing that's grown into the Vanguard meta, to where your shotguns can be your sniper rifles. That should never be a thing that ever happens, ever. And yeah, that's basically all that I have to say. So, I'm gonna cut to the clip where my game crashes. It's right here.
No, aim low.
So, I just died. I'm 7-2. I had just got my last kill. Or I had just gotten killed right there. And watch what happens when this teammate goes into this house. So right here, boom, the game crashed. It froze. It's stuck. And the video just ends. He's stuck. My audio cut out. He's gone. So, yeah, I hope this isn't going to persuade you away from playing Vanguard, because it is a very good game. It's just in its early stages, and it has a lot of issues that Activision or Blizzard or whoever's running this, Sledgehammer, I don't know at this point, they need to fix these issues, and they are very prevalent in your game, and they are honestly ruining your game. So once again, I'm going to go over my points that I thought were bad. Is the PC version of this game crashes when you're doing good, and when you're doing bad, it'll force you to stay in the game. Like I said, I don't know if anyone's experienced that issue besides me. Please let me know. For 2, the shotguns are still overpowered, and not just one shotgun. Every single shotgun in your game is absolutely like the unnerfed 725, even though your shotguns have already been nerfed 2 to 3 times. That's a serious issue that needs to be addressed. Number 3, the SMGs have way too much damage fall off. You can't kill anybody from range with an SMG like you could on Modern Warfare. Now, I know this game isn't Modern Warfare, but if you're building it off of the same engine, then you should have the same mechanics in that game. The max amount of hit markers you should ever get for an SMG, even at range, in a reasonable amount of range, I should say, should be a 6 to 7 to 8 shot at the maximum. The MP5, even without the 30 round mag in Modern Warfare after it got nerfed, would still 5 to 6 shot people at any range in multiplayer. So yeah, that's where I'm going to cut off this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this one. It's been me, Shotgun Gameplays. Peace out.